Mr. Chairman, I rise in support of H.R. 1155, the Scrub Act, and would like to thank my colleague from Missouri, Mr. Smith, for his leadership in this matter. Mr. Chairman, this legislation is aimed at decreasing the regulatory burden facing our nation's small businesses. Small businesses account for 7 out of every 10 new jobs created in America today. 7 out of 10. Unfortunately, overly burdensome regulations particularly impact small businesses. Oppressive federal regulations are holding our small businesses back from growing and creating more jobs. And we all know we need more jobs created in this country. As chairman of the Committee on Small Business in the House, I hear from small business folks every week from all over the country who are struggling under the weight of excessive regulations. In the west end of Cincinnati, for example, the Wegman Company is finding it next to impossible to comply with Obamacare and SBA loan requirements. They say that reducing unnecessary regulatory burdens would allow them to focus their energy and time and resources on growing and expanding their business and creating the jobs that are sorely needed in Cincinnati. The Scrub Act will create a bipartisan blue ribbon commission to closely examine the mountain of costly existing federal regulations and target those that ought to be repealed. In particular, the commission will prioritize reviews of major rules, some that are more than 15 years old, and that impose disproportionately high costs on America's small businesses. H.R. 1155 will provide a common-sense way to identify and repeal outdated regulations that unnecessarily and disproportionately burden small businesses. I urge my colleagues to support the Scrub Act, and I yield back the balance of time.